Hey,
Hey,
can I ask you a question?
sure can.
Hey, how do you osmo?
I'm glad you asked.
Wow.
Alright, so first of all, make sure you prep really well because the finish is only as good as you prep. I've sanded this timber, this Tarzali Silkwood, up to 240 grit with an orbital sander. Okay,
So what
that's
grits
enough for
did
this.
you go from 120?
120, 180, 240.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I started at 120 off the white belt sanded finish.
And you just do a pencil line across the entire job so you know where you're up to, and just rub through
Sand
the pencil.
Through the pencil line.
Next
do
grit.
180, sand through your pencil line, do your 240.
Right,
Job
nice.
done. Now I don't, with Osmo, I don't go any higher than this, any higher than 240. Just don't need to. Okay. Underside's already done, so we're just doing the top now. I'm going to demo how I apply this. So I just splash.
So you've put some, you've decanted.
Yep. And I've got what, nearly 100 ml there in that cup.
And then
maybe
you're
100
using
ml.
this white pad.
Yeah, I'm using a white non-abrasive scouring pad. And I just find that it's an easy way to apply because it holds quite a bit of finish. It's an easy way to apply. You can apply with whatever you like. You can apply with a brush or a roller or a rag. Doesn't really matter. You can use a squeegee. We just need to get it on. But the trick is getting it back off again and getting it even. We've tried quite a few ways to apply this, and this is the way that I prefer to do it. Okay, so just get it on there. So I'm just sort of flooding it on there, really.
I thought that was. I totally planned that, mate.
All right, so I'm just getting it on, making sure I got full coverage.
Good thing is this angle, I can see the light and I can see how much product you've got on, which I think is going to be real key when the next stage comes along. No homo, mate. Look at it, he's getting it everywhere.
It's just enough.
This is what he would call, if he was in my spot, he'd be like, mate, you're a grub, eh?
Hey, do I have it all up my arms?
Not yet.
So when's video number 2?
Alright, so now you've got this whole thing saturated. What's next?
All right, so I'm happy with my coverage there. I can't see any real dry spots or no raw spots there. But you can see there's sort of, it's pooling in places.
You can see it very.
Now I just want to mop up, just with a rag, doesn't matter what rag, as long as it's clean, okay? I just want to, have a look in the light.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
And I just want to take off, now I'm not taking it all off, but I'm just taking the majority of it off here. So you can see that it's still a bit streaky.
Yeah.
But I'm just getting those pools off.
It's a nice barbecue, mate.
What do you make this thing for?
Yeah.
Alright, so I've taken that off with a rag. Then I'm going...
And you can still see there's little, in the light, you can still see little rag marks.
Yeah. Alright, so now I'm going back to a clean white pad.
Nice.
And the way that I do it is I just circular motion. Get yourself into, and I've taken the glove off because the glove, this thing tends to slip out of my hand when I'm wearing a glove. And I'm not actually going to put any of this. Now, see how that, sort of work it into the wood. And what I'm looking to do is just lighten up the pressure to get a nice, even thin. It's super important that that film is thin. Now, I'm just going to spread that out. Use the other side now. And I'm going to go super light.
I notice you're not circling anymore, you're going with the
Going
grain.
with the grain, super light. I'm like hardly even touching that. So it just runs that little bit of excess that may be on the surface, takes any of that swirling out. Now this is only the first coat, so this isn't as important to do this stage as it is on the next coat.
Another question I have about Osmo,
Yeah.
so you're using matte Osmo?
Yes, I am.
So if my wife came in and said, I don't like how matte it is, could you make it glossier? Can you put gloss on the next coat
Yes.
and will it go glossy?
Yes. So you can get it in matte, semi-matte, satin and gloss.
Right.
Alright, first coat's done. When we apply the second coat, it'll be exactly the same process. It'll use a lot less product on the second coat. And probably don't need to sand between coats, but if it feels a bit gritty, so I'll do that tomorrow. If it feels a bit gritty, I'll just hit it with some maybe 600 or 800 grit sandpaper just to denib it, and then I'll do that whole thing again exactly the same way, and then we'll show you a photo of what it looks like as a finished product.
I just need to get like